Hey gang, JC here, and this is the Daily Dose for Thursday, July 14th, 2011. Combined venture with Mind Active in beautiful downtown Brentwood. Great television archives and some great TV history at the top of the page there. And then we have our eye candy feature. We archive all that stuff too. And then in the corner we have our rock and roll poll question. Yesterday, with U2 here this weekend, what statement best sums up your feelings about concerts here in St. Louis? And by the way, it never fails. Every time I go outside and try to do the Daily Dose, somebody starts either using a leaf blower or a lawnmower, and just gotta go. Anyhow, here's the number one answer on the concert thing. We stopped going to concerts when the prices just got too expensive. 63%. Again, a surprising answer as far as I'm concerned. Number two answer, we managed to find the money when it's a show we really want to see. That's 29%. And we've been going to concerts for years. We feel we've pretty much seen everything at 9%. But 63% of you are pretty much out of the concert business. That's amazing. All right, a little simpler today, a little less thought-provoking, although I don't know, for some people maybe not. We got a lot of people from the show business world who grew up here in St. Louis, and so our question, who is your favorite St. Louis actor? Is it Kevin Kline, John Goodman, Jenna Fischer from The Office, John Hamm from Mad Men, or Scott Bakula? Again, you can answer right there in the corner, and we'll give you the results tomorrow here on the Daily Dose and every day on the Big 550 KTRS. It's been weird this week working without Trish. She's on vacation in Florida with something like 17 of her relatives all staying in one house. Talked to her, I think it was on Monday morning. All I heard was screaming in the background, but she's having a great time. So in any event, that's the deal down there. Trish will be back with us on Monday. We're on the air every day on the Big 550 KTRS from noon until 3 o'clock. Ryan Reynolds is a really handsome guy. There's just no question about it. The guy is handsome. He's also very funny, has a very, very good sense of comedic timing, and he just seems to have everything going for him right now. And when I say everything, I mean everything. Okay, so he was married to Scarlett Johansson, has her for a couple of years, and then they break up, and he starts dating Charlize Theron. Nice bounce back, huh? Well, now, supposedly he's juggling both of them. He's still seeing the ex-wife, Scarlett Johansson, and he's nailing Charlize Theron. And on one hand, I admire a guy like that, and guys like George Clooney. And on the other hand, it's like, sorry, I just want to wait there for a minute. According to the New York Post, Kim Kardashian and Chris Humphries have now officially set a wedding date. It's August 20th. It's in California. Let's get that freak show out of the way and get on with our lives. John Stamos may be eyeing the talents of Renee Zellweger. That's what they're saying these days. And this is a very, very disturbing story because we've been covering this now for a week. So you got this Army sergeant, this Marine sergeant by the name of Scott Moore. And he's crazy for Mila Kunis from Forgetting Sarah Marshall, obviously, the 70s show. He's just crazy for her. So he goes on YouTube and he asks her out. He says, I want you to go to the Marine Corps ball with me in North Carolina on November 18th. And everybody, including me, sat there and said, if she doesn't take this opportunity, she's nuts. She could live off this could be a public relations bonanza, and she could just live off this and just the good vibes for the next 30 or 40 years. So sure enough, she says, sure, you know what, that's sort of cute, I'll go with you. Now she's saying maybe not. She's going to be doing 2 movies at that time. And now she's saying, maybe when you come back from Afghanistan, I'll come and I'll meet you, but I'm not going to go to the ball. Let me just tell you something. You idiot! You idiot! Go to the ball! Hell with the movies. They can wait 36 hours for you to do this. Yeah. All right, the TV show Glee. I've tried to watch it a couple of times. Can't really get into it. I will say the Journey show they did when they were doing Don't Stop Believing and everything like that, that was 2 seasons ago. I have to say that was pretty cool. And there are moments that are sort of fun and everything like that, but I'm not a Glee guy, but I think it's sort of cool that the show is a hit. Well, now you got Lea Michele and 2 other people on the show. Well, they couldn't portray themselves as high school students forever. I mean, Lea Michele is 25 next month, and she and 2 of the other people are definitely leaving Glee after this season. Paula Abdul. All right, so everybody's getting crazy about the X Factor Simon Cowell show. Of course, it's nothing like American Idol. It looks exactly like American Idol. Okay, so it's not going to just be singing. But other than that, everything about it looks like American Idol. Simon Cowell, I mean, God's sakes, the guy's got billions of dollars in the bank right now. He seems to me to be a one-trick pony. Anyhow, so you got Simon and you got Paula Abdul coming back on the show. And Simon, I don't know what he's up to, but Paula Abdul's got a boyfriend. The boyfriend is a recovering heroin addict with a long rap sheet. Score is Jennifer Aniston's new boyfriend seeing his ex-girlfriend on the side. Poor Jen. All right. As you know, we make it on the list of the top cities for meth labs, puppy mills, gonorrhea, all that sort of fun stuff. Not to mention the crime stats in downtown St. Louis and in the city of St. Louis. We're making all the wrong lists. List of North America's greenest cities. Greenest cities. You know, all the recycling and the clean air and all that sort of stuff. San Francisco, number 1, followed by Vancouver, New York, Seattle, and Denver. Who made it on the list of the bottom, the worst cities in terms of green energy and resources and stuff? Detroit, Cleveland, Phoenix, Pittsburgh, and you guessed it. For the first time ever, fewer than 1 out of every 4 Americans is a child. 2010 census says only 24% of the United States population now is under the age of 18. That's the lowest percentage ever. And it's not because kids are, we're not having kids. It's because we're doing such a damn good job at keeping adults alive. The percentage of people aged 65 and older is up to 13% today and should get to 20% by 2050. A century ago, only about 4% of the United States population was over the age of 65. I mean, at the turn of the century, not the last turn of the century, I'm talking about, 1899, 1900, I think the life expectancy in America was something like 47. Turns out we're doing things wrong in the bathroom. We didn't even know we were doing wrong. You go to the bathroom, you're flushing with the lid up. They say don't do it. Germs can splash all over the place. Tiny little things you can't even see are all over the place, and you got a lot of germs and bacteria and stuff. Don't store your toothbrush on the sink. Germs can still make it onto your toothbrush from the shower or the toilet. Don't drink water from the shower head. It's a breeding ground for bacteria, and the water itself isn't good because bacteria can grow inside your hot water heater. This lawnmower is getting louder. Okay, don't use the same contact lens solution for more than 3 months. Bacteria builds up in the plastic. It can transfer to your lenses and cause eye infections. Levi Johnston, he's the one that nailed Sarah Palin's daughter. Levi Johnston's sister is going to be posing for Playboy, which means by the end of the year, apparently we will have seen everybody in the entire city of Wasilla naked. It was on this date in 1967, by the way, The Who performed in North America for the very first time. They were the opening act for Herman's Hermits. Sometimes you have to take the job that's there while you're waiting for the job that you want. All right, U2 in town on Sunday night. They're saying it's going to be close to 100 degrees. U2 has not been here since 2005, and we had some great pictures that our buddy Bill Greenblatt from UPI took back in 2005, and we have shared those with you on our Eye Candy feature. It's right below what you're looking at right now here at jcontheline.com. It's getting even louder now, louder and louder, the lawnmower. Lean in here and do the rest of the Daily Dose from this distance. All right, who's your favorite St. Louis actor? Is it Kevin Kline, John Goodman, Jenna Fisher from The Office, John Hamm from Mad Men, or Scott Bakula? Answer. It's getting even louder now. Answer. It's right over there. We have the results. We will talk to you every day at noon until 3 o'clock, along with Trish Gazelle. She's back on Monday. Does Trish's Trash right before 3 o'clock. We're on right before Frank Opinion, the large morning show in the afternoon on the Big 550 KTRS. Please check us out. That's it. JC's Daily Dose for Thursday, July 14th, 2011. A combined venture of Mind Active in beautiful downtown Brentwood. The bees are out now, too. I'm right behind the flowers. In the meantime, we've beaten this one to death. Have a good one. See you later. Bye.